Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is your dear Ali. On the time of this recording, it is the 6th of January. So, second day of workday, second day of back to school day, second day of back to work day, second day of being productive for the year of 2026 and 360 days more to go. And your dear Ali is saying we will be going soon, but would ensure to take much as we can of the time that you would allow us to make the podcast. Henceforth, your dear Ali is saying thank you so much for deciding to tune in to your dear Ali podcast. And I've got my favorite, the royalty of Dear Ali podcast, Miss Sarah G, to help me. Hello, Miss Sarah G.
Hello, Miss Ali, and to dear Ali's listeners. Thank you so much again. I'm genuinely so happy to be back in your pod and behind the mic. I've missed. I will definitely miss the chats that we had, and honestly, this doing the recording and all that, have made me learn so much, discover new things, and meet a lot of great people. So it's somehow a bittersweet moment, but I'm still happy that we can still record. So thank you again, Miss Ali.
Okay. There's it's like already saying goodbye, right? But not just yet. Not
Almost,
just yeah,
yes.
not just yet.
That's
Your
it.
dear Ali is saying, please, thank you so much for deciding to tune in on your dear Ali podcast. And yes, we're gonna make sure me and Miss Sarah G to have this time worth your
Mm-mm.
while and on with the show. So if you for our regulars of our Dear Ali podcast, you do know that Miss Sarah G and I have been tackling about health and wellness
Mhm.
because we are focusing on her fitness journey. Henceforth, we'll be talking about her triumphs, big and small. We can go and learn from her so that we could go and be inspired in becoming healthy this 2026. And we already have tackled about her journey from the first to the up until now, and her goal on her 2 years from now,
Mhm.
which is the 42K, the full marathon, full run is what 42K is, right, Miss Sarah
Mhm.
G?
Correct, correct. So I'm
And
hoping I'd be better prepared the next time that I do it. But yeah.
okay, so the first time, or
Mm.
how many times have you run for the full marathon?
It was my first time in 2023.
Hmm.
No, sorry, 2024. It was my first time. So I'm hoping to do it again in 2 years time again. Yeah, so hopefully I can do it again.
I see. So for your 3 year fitness journey, you've been doing the uh
Mm-mm.
half marathon and the full marathon already.
Mm-mm. Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
So
that's
the half marathon would be around 10K only, right?
21K is the half marathon. Yes.
Ah. So 21K below is half.
Yes. 21 is half, and then anything below 21, I think they call it fun
Fun
run.
run.
That's
Just for
true.
fun. OMG. Even the fun run is actually not fun. It's already serious to me,
I
guys.
know. I know.
But for them, it's 10K or anything below 21K is already just for fun. But Miss Sarah G already have done twice as much the full run, which is 42K. And that's one time last year
Yes.
only.
That's
Wow.
right.
And
But that's a
mm,
nice experience. I mean, if our listeners are interested to also, get into fitness, I would encourage them to try running and at least try to join even once, a fun run, because it's called a fun run not because running is fun all the time, but
wow.
the community that you will meet. I mean, during the event itself, you will really feel the hype, the energy, and everyone's enthusiasm. And it's like it is you will also feel it, and you will carry it through the whole event. And even though it's tiring, somehow you may not feel the tiredness, because everyone is so happy, everyone is smiling. Probably that's the reason why they call it a fun run, because um for the most part it's really fun, during the event. Yeah.
Wow. But the 21K, the half K marathon, it's we're getting serious on that, right? Something
Yeah.
like that.
It's also fun on the first few kilometers, but when you are already on your 10, 11, 12, almost 15, almost near the end, it's grueling already. It's you feel a lot of pain, and sometimes you might think like, why am I doing this? Why did I even pay for an event to run and to like punish myself, right? So sometimes that's the thought that's going through a person's head. But then again, when you reach the finish line, all
Mhm.
of the happiness will come back to you, and feel
Mhm.
proud of yourself. Yes, it's like a roller coaster of emotion, actually.
Yeah. Yes. So you started with a fun run, the 10K, and then
Yes.
you went to 21K, right? On your second year?
Mm-mm. Um, I can't remember exactly, but yes, on my first and second year, I did a lot of fun runs. So it differs. It depends on the event and the people that I am with. So we did a mix of 5, 10, and 21 kilometer run. So it
Wow.
depends on the date of the month, the person that I
Mhm.
was with. I did a 5K with my youngest daughter, and she
Nice.
was very she yeah, she was very happy. She really enjoyed the event. It was all women's run, I think, is what it was called. It's very cute, Miss
Mhm.
Ali. If you have an
Mhm.
opportunity, if you'd like to join, I think that's one of the most fun, because it's all women, and then everyone is wearing pink. Everyone is so
Cute.
cute. And yes, yes, and then even the singlet, like the cute top that they
Mhm.
include in the event. It's also cute, and you'll see a lot of it's mostly women, and you see different ages, like from very young people
Mhm.
to the older ones. And it was very fun because, yeah, like I said, mostly it's women. And you'll really feel the energy of everyone, so that's a nice event to join if ever you'll be deciding. That's one of the one that I will recommend for you, the
I see.
women's run. Yes.
My kids, I believe for 5K, um,
Mm-mm.
they don't need to prepare, right? Because they're active.
Yes, yes.
They
I
walk daily here and
yeah,
to from school,
they
and
mostly they dance when they are in school, right? For school practice, like if
yeah,
they
they
have
do
like an event and all that. So it's like nothing for her.
for
Like,
them. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I was asking her, "Are you tired already?" And then she was saying, "No, no, I'm okay. I'm okay. Okay, okay. Let's just walk." Because I don't want her to feel like this is not fun. So I was telling her, "Okay, let's just walk for a bit. No need to run all throughout." And then she was like, "No, no." And then you know what? And then because we were three, I was with my other friend and then my daughter, and then like a couple of minutes passed by. and she was no longer with us, and then I was looking for her
She
because
was
she
ahead.
went ahead of us. Yes. And yeah, and she was very, and she enjoyed the event so much. I wish, I had more money to to pay for registration fees, because again, it's not cheap. It's at least 1,500
Mm-mm.
per person. So if I will be bringing them again, it's gonna be at least 3,000 to 4,000 pesos for the three of us. So, I
Mm-mm.
wish I have more money to bring them to those kinds of events. And then of course afterwards you'll have to eat breakfast because they're
Yeah,
tired. And it's very expensive, but it's a fun experience to have at least once or probably twice with the kids. Yes.
I hope it's a yearly event. You think
Mm-mm.
it
Yeah,
is?
yeah, for the women's.
Uh,
Yes, it's a yearly event. Um
and
there's
it's on
actually
May, Women's Day,
um
Women's Month.
the one I'm not sure about. No, no, no. I don't think it's on May. The one that we joined, it was in March, I believe, and then
Ah,
another organizer also did an event for all women's, but it was a different organizer. They did it in October, I believe. So I think because May is in the middle of the summer, so it's gonna be difficult
yeah,
to have people join that because it's gonna be too hot in the morning. Yeah, but it's nice. I mean, I love to join that, but like I said, it's very expensive. So sometimes I cannot afford the registration fee.
yeah. Yeah, I checked, and yes, it will be March again this year.
Oh, good to
International Women's
know.
Month is March. Sorry, it's not May.
Okay, that makes sense. That's why they do
Mm-mm.
it in March. I didn't know that. Thank you for
Yeah,
checking, Miss Ali.
yeah,
Wow.
March. Okay, so
Love it.
yeah, I was so there's going to be two that I
Mm-mm.
hope I can join. One was the with the dog.
Oh, yeah, yeah. The one for
With,
GCash. Okay.
yeah, and then that would be in Makati, and the one that
Mm-mm.
would be all women would be for MOA, Mall of Asia,
Mm-mm.
in
Mm-mm.
Pasay City, Manila, and that would be all women
Oh,
March. I
women.
don't think
Yes.
my kids would be able to join me for that
Mm-mm.
because my girls, they're
Mm-mm.
that's the peak month as well for them in school.
Oh.
They'll be very very busy. I don't
Ah,
know. Even Sundays
yeah,
they're
yeah.
busy. So yeah.
Okay.
So it will be with
Mm-mm.
the dogs, I think. But I've got two dogs, so OMG. It's 1,000 per person. So
I
I'm thinking
know.
of who am I going to bring between the two.
You have to choose one only because
Mm,
yeah, it's gonna be
expensive.
expensive. But if even if you can't bring like anyone, if you join the
Mhm,
women's run, you will not feel alone, because
mhm,
a lot of female runners are very friendly. And one of my most favorite parts
mhm,
is after the event, or even before the run itself. There are a lot of booths outside where you can get freebies. So for the women's run, I think mostly the sponsors are women care products. And if you are someone that's very patient, queuing and going in lines, then definitely you will be able to bring a lot of freebies from from the event sponsor. You just have to really be patient and go in line. Like each
mhm.
booth, you'll
That
get
is after
something.
the
Yes.
event, right?
Sometimes they start even like during the event, or before the event, because there are several categories, right, for runs. For
Mhm,
example, there's 1K, 3K, 5K, and 10K, and each of them has different start times. So the earliest one is the
mm,
10K. So if you are running the 5K and you arrive at the venue earlier than your start time, then you can already start going around and getting some freebies already.
I see.
Yeah, that's a technique that some people do
Good.
to be able to get more freebies. Because if you
Yes,
do it at the end of the event,
I've got
sometimes
no
their
more.
supplies already run out. So,
Yes,
you know,
especially me foreseeing that I'll be the last
yeah,
one to
true,
finish.
true.
Yeah, yeah, good,
Yeah, so you
good.
have to
Thank
be
you.
early so that you can get more. That's true.
Thank you for the
You
tip.
know, tips and
Now,
tricks.
yes, yes. So, can you walk us through on the morning of the marathon from waking
Mm-mm.
up to the starting line?
Oh. Okay, so instead of the morning, it is the night of the
Yes.
marathon. So the gun time or the start time at as they it's actually called the gun time. The gun time
Mm-hmm.
as they call it for my full marathon starts at it was
Four.
supposed to start at 12 midnight. No, 12 midnight.
Oh, if
Yes,
it's a full
because
run.
remember, yeah, because remember you are the cutoff is 8 hours,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So,
8 in the morning.
it,
Yeah.
they're supposed to reopen the roads at a certain time. So, because they close, some roads depending on where the route is, right? They close some roads. But when I where I ran my marathon, it was in Alabang in Muntinlupa, the Philinvest area, it's mostly private owned roads. That's why I think that's why they have a good a leeway for the time when the roads are supposed to reopen. Unlike here in Manila, they're very strict because they usually close major roads. Unlike in Philinvest, it's mostly private roads. So it
Mm.
was supposed to start at 12 a.m., but they changed it to 2 a.m. instead.
Uh,
So the night, actually 3 days before the
mm,
marathon, I planned it ahead. I can say that I planned my run very well because I filed the leave 3 days. Actually, 3 days before the run, I was already
mm,
on leave. And
mm,
then the run is on a Sunday, so it's a rest day. So I was supposed to go back Monday night in the office. So I had enough
uh,
time to rest afterwards. But the pre-race, the preparation itself, I made sure that I had enough rest. So 3 days because on the days before the run, you are supposed to do carbo loading, like eat a lot of carbohydrates. Not even 24 hours. The coaches that we had during my training phase, because we had
mm,
some coaches, but not one-on-one coaches. It's mostly for everyone, but they were running coaches. So they told us that instead of doing carbo loading like 24 hours, 48, it's best to do it like 72 hours before, so that you will not like stuff your stomach too much. Like your body will have enough time to process and store the carbohydrates. So 3 days before I did carbo loading, and then basically just rested and try to keep store my energy. And then up until the night or the day before, so I was supposed to
mm,
wake up at I think 9 p.m. the
mm,
night before, because it was moved to 2 a.m.
mm.
And we live in Taguig. We are somehow near the Philinvest
Event.
area, so
Mm,
the travel time is not a problem for me. um but I wasn't able to sleep the day before. Like I was planning to sleep at around 12 p.m., 12 in the noon, or 1 in the afternoon, and supposed to wake up at 7 or 8 p.m., right? But I wasn't able to sleep. My nerves are not letting me sleep. Probably the anticipation, the
mm,
excitement,
mm,
the fear, the nervousness, all of the emotions are present. I'm trying to sleep really, but I think I haven't even slept for an hour or 2 hours at most because of the anticipation,
mm.
the
This was
anxiety really.
for the full run or for the half
Yes,
run?
the full
The
run.
full
The
run.
the full run. The half run, I actually didn't take it too seriously because I
Uh,
was with my friends at the
mm,
time. When I ran my marathon, I was alone. That's why it was very very difficult for me. Yes. So So like on like
Yeah.
around 7 or 8 or 9 p.m.
Mm-mm.
before the actual race, I was already
Mm-mm.
preparing. But even days before, I have a checklist. I
Mm-mm.
made sure that I have everything that I need. I brought a change of clothes because I
Wow.
will be sweaty, like a lot, dusty and everything because you'll run on an open road, right? So
Mm.
so I made sure that I have everything that I need. I even brought some food that I will bring along the way because for a long run like that long, you will have to refuel, like eat something along the
Mm.
way, like every 45 minutes to an hour, because if not, you will definitely not be able to finish because you will
You're
be sweaty, you
hungry.
will be tired. Yes. So but it should not be like actual foods. um we can use some candies, those high sugary foods for energy, something that has electrolytes like banana, but those foods that are not heavy on your in your stomach, because you're gonna have a hard time running if your stomach is heavy, right? So
So
those preparations that I made before the run. Mm-mm,
those food and change of clothes are on your
mm-mm,
backpack, and you're
mm-mm.
of course bringing them as you run.
They have baggage areas. That's the good thing.
Mm.
Most of the events, even for shorter distances, they
Mm.
have a designated baggage area. So if you bring a lot of things with you, then you
Mm.
can leave it there because it's gonna be hard to, bring something while you
Mm.
are running. So they have designated baggage areas in all of the events that I went to. They do have that.
And those
And then
baggage, I'm sorry to cut you.
mm-mm.
And those
No, no,
baggage
no, no,
area
sorry.
would, yeah. And those baggage area, they'll be on the pit stop. I mean,
On the
in between,
starting,
or
no,
only
no,
on the
it's
starting.
it's on the assembly area, because usually the starting line is also the finish line. It's always like a loop. So where you
Ah,
started is always where you also end up. So that's also where the assembly area and all of the freebies and the baggage counter, usually they're just in one place. So
so
you
your
can
change
just
of clothes,
mm-mm.
um, you'll change after the whole
Yeah,
marathon.
right. Yes, after the event. But the difficult thing for the most part is finding where to change, because they usually just put up what do you call the restrooms
Tent,
that are,
tunnel,
no, 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 the
yeah.
restrooms that can be like um put and then removed from,
Mm.
like the portalets.
Yes, for
Yes. They just used it, and it doesn't have water, so you can rinse yourself. That's difficult because you're all sweaty, you are dusty, you don't look good at all. So
at
I
least
think I
with the
also,
MOA, there's the
yeah.
mall.
Right, and there are a lot of what you call that, fast foods
Yeah.
that you can use the restrooms, right? But in Philinvest where we ran, it's
Mm.
mostly building
Residential.
offices, yeah,
Ah.
and residential, and of course you cannot go into like an office building and then ask the guard to allow you to use the restroom, right? So mostly we use the portalet, and yeah, it doesn't have water. So I think I also brought a wet wipe with me. But
Ah.
Miss Ali, after the event, I did even bother to even like use like a bottled water to rinse my face and all that, because of how tired I was. All that I have on my mind back then was I just
Mm.
wanted to go home and rest. That's all the thought that I had in my mind. So going back to the actual morning, or to the actual,
Mm.
before the starting line. So
Mm.
I asked my husband to bring me to the event.
Mm.
And then he left me there. And I don't mind. I don't
Mm.
want him to wait for me. He's asking me what time should I go back and then pick
Mm.
you up. And then I told him, no, it's fine. I just go home
Go
by
home.
myself after
Mm.
the event. Yes. So I arrived very early. So the gun time
Mm.
was was 2 a.m.
So,
I arrived, I think, before 1 a.m. Yeah, because you have to be early. There's other things that needs to be done before the actual run. There's a warm up. Sometimes
um,
there's even like a registration. They have some
the blood
other things
pressure,
that
they'll
they
check.
need to brief you on about. Yes, if if you are someone that has some health conditions. But
Mm,
prior to the event itself, or to the full marathon, I think most full marathons, the
mm,
42Ks, organizers ask for a
medical.
medical clearance, yes, from a doctor. They have to have like what do you call a disclaimer from a
Uh,
doctor that you are fit to run. So you will have to present it to them before you run the course, before, because if not, they will not allow you to run it, because they don't want to be accountable if if something happened to one of the runners. So I had to go to a doctor to just
get,
ask for a fit to run,
mm.
basically, clearance, yes. And
But
then
that, sorry, but
yeah,
that is only
mm-mm,
for full marathon. How about for 21K?
yes, for full. I no, we weren't asked. I ran to 21Ks. They did not ask for medical clearances. Yeah, I think it's only for full marathon.
Don't,
Yeah, from my
especially,
experience.
yes, no,
Mm-mm.
especially the fun run wouldn't really have
Mm-mm.
that.
Yeah, like the 5K and
Mm-mm.
10Ks. No, no, they won't ask for it.
I
Because
see.
it's because like what they said, it's if
Fun.
you are not someone, yes, that's competitive, then the goal of the event is to actually
Just have
for
fun.
people to have fun. Yes,
Mm.
that's true. And then not be injured and sick at all. So it was, so I arrived at 1 a.m. and then the gun start is 2 a.m. So
Mm.
everyone was so happy. The starting line, you will really feel a lot of emotions, from
Mm.
nervousness to anticipation, because you're actually there. Like, while I was standing in the starting line waiting for the gun time, I was like, is it really happening?
Uh-huh.
Am I really here?
Surreal.
So,
Yeah.
those thoughts in my head. And
Mm.
I just prayed for a little bit, and the only prayer and goal that I had in my mind is
Mm.
to help me finish. I will not mind my time at all, because for most runners, they have like a goal time in their mind, like they have to finish it, say, in 4 hours, in 5 hours. I didn't have that, because in my mind, this is my first time. I'm not really competing against anyone. I'm just competing um with myself, right?
Mhm,
My
mhm,
doubts, like my ability, and my, yeah, like my ability to finish it. So that's the thought that I had in my head. Let
mhm.
me help me finish, let me finish, let's do this. And not just finish, I want to finish without any injury at all,
Ah,
because, right, because I can definitely finish. I know that in my head, but to me, it's better that I finish, and a week after the event, I will
mhm.
not be bedridden, right?
A
Because
week
it
after.
yeah, a week, like 2 days, 3 days, like 4 days after the event. Some people that I know, my batchmates, when I
Mhm,
when I did my run, my marathon, some of them got some kind of sprain, like muscle tear, and they were like bedridden for 3 or 4 days after the event. Probably, they push themselves a bit harder than they're supposed to. And in my mind, I said, I'm not gonna like push myself to the extreme. Of course, I'll push myself. Just finishing it, you're actually pushing yourself too much, but not extreme, not to the point where I get injured. And I was very
mhm.
happy, Miss Ali, because 1 or 2 days like after the event, I had to go back to the office, and I walk normally. I didn't have any like extreme pain. Of course, the tiredness is still there, but I was happy that I wasn't injured, and just happy that I was able to finish the the course within the cut off time. Yes.
Nice. So this full run was
Mm-mm.
last year,
Uh
2024.
2024, February of 2024. Yes. Oh,
Ah,
2 years, almost 2 years ago. Because it's
yeah,
January already.
yeah.
Wow.
Congrats.
Mm. Thank
And
you.
how, um, what was your weight
Back
2 years ago?
then,
Yeah, back then.
oh, I I believe I have lost. I was very, looking at my picture when I ran my marathon. I looked very thin. Well, not super thin from how my normal or average body looked like, but looking back at the picture, I think I was around 64 kilos at the time because I was running like very too much because of the training. I was running too much, and then I was also even going to the gym. I was very active. Aside from running, like um following my training plan, I was
Mm-hmm.
also very active in the gym. I think I go to the gym at the time around 2 or 3 times in a week. I was very active at the time because I feel that I have to be take the training seriously, incorporate
Mm-hmm.
strength training because that will help me not get injured during the run, and I was running very long
Mm-hmm.
distances during the weekend, because in the training phase, like it's 4 months or 16 weeks. So for the first until the middle part of the, or no, sorry, up until the last 2 weeks of the training plan, um the runner is supposed to run long distances, but like 2 weeks before the event, it's like what they call the tapering phase. It's cut short, like to let your body rest and recover
Uh-huh.
prior to the event itself. So I think 63, 64 kilos at the time because I was very thin. I looked at my picture. I was
Mm-hmm.
very thin. I got tan. Even my face was sunburned because
Mm-hmm.
even during like late in the mornings, I still run like around 8 a.m. up until 9. That's my limit until 8 or 9 a.m. because it's gonna be very hot. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I was kind of on the lighter weight that time that I ran my marathon.
And question, I'm just curious,
Mm,
right? That you
mm,
didn't sleep at all, or just a few
mm.
hours before that run. I mean,
Just a few hours. I was already on leave, so 3 days before, but the first two days, or 2 days, 2 3 days before the event, I was able to sleep normally. Just on the last day of or the actual day before the event, I wasn't able to get some actual sleep because
uh,
I was very excited. It's
mhm,
I feel like I'm in elementary, looking
mm,
forward to the field trip because that's
mm,
that's how we were when we were younger. Like you were thinking about what am I gonna do if I when we go to like a park or a theme park and all that. So that's how I
mhm.
felt actually before the day before the event. I was very excited.
And then gun time 2 in the morning.
2 in the morning.
Um, when was the last time that you ate on that time? How many hours before the gun time?
Oh,
Is it,
I ate
mm,
dinner. I ate dinner like 7 or 8 p.m. I still ate normally, like my normal dinner. Like 6 hours before the event, I still ate normally. And even before we leave the house, I think we left the house at 10 p.m. probably, or 11 p.m. I still ate like a piece of bread, or like
mhm.
two pieces of bread. So I still have to eat in preparation to still part of carbohydrate loading, but not so much because it's actually the day of the event itself already.
Ah,
Yeah.
because I was thinking, can I eat burger at least
Yes,
an
yes, of
hour before?
course. Miss Ali,
At
you
least,
can.
mm,
At least an hour before. If it's just like a light meal, like a bread or a sandwich, then a good a good window is to eat it at least 2 hours, 1.5 hours before the event, but not like minutes before running, because you will definitely feel discomfort in your stomach.
Mhm.
Right, yes. But if it's like rice meal or an actual meal, the recommendation is 3 to 4 hours before the
Mhm.
event. Yes.
Yeah, that discomfort on the stomach. What if it happens, right? Within the, because that's a full run, so that's an 8 hour
Yes.
marathon. So
Mm.
in between, like, I need to do a number one or even a number
Yeah.
two.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a lot of portalets
Mm-mm,
in the race course, but it was in the middle of it was what do you call that, the midnight, right? Because we
mm-mm,
started at 2 a.m. So it was dark in some areas of Filinvest, but
mm-mm.
there's a lot of race marshals along the way.
Okay.
A lot of people are helping, like
Mm,
you can ask them, where's the portalet, I need to pee, then they will tell you where the
mm-mm,
portalets are located. They're very nice. But if like a male person needs to go number one, it's very easy for them to find some ways, right? So mostly portalets are used by female runners
uh,
because we have
but
to
mm,
be discreet about it.
yeah, but the thing is that what if it's number two? Those portalets doesn't have
Water.
water.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's why you have to that's why I brought a wet
wipes.
wipes with me.
Yeah, but
Yes.
how can they flash it? I mean, no.
No, I
Huh?
don't think they flash portalets? No, right?
I don't
I
know.
don't know as well. Because I only used several. No, they don't, because
Yeah.
I remember I went number one, and
Uh,
I was trying to see if there's a way to at
none.
least flush. No, no, there's not. Um I'm not sure if there's water available outside. I'm not sure, but I don't
Mm-mm.
think they flush it. So they just leave
Mm-mm.
it there. From what
Mm-mm.
I believe. But
That's why it's so smelly.
most of the time, yes. And that's the reason why,
I don't want
um,
to use it.
me too, me too. If I can still, keep it, then
Mm,
I'll just go after. But since it was an 8-hour course, and I
mm-mm.
finished 7 hours and 30 minutes,
Wow.
I I had to go at least, I think, once or twice only.
Mhm,
And I think that is also because I was sweating very much, and
mhm.
probably my gallbladder isn't getting really full that much,
Ah,
because of the
the
sweat.
sweat.
Yes, but there's a lot of portalets, I believe, available in the course. And the good thing also in the event that I joined for my full
Mhm,
marathon was, there were a lot of foods available, like a lot, really. Um there are there are volunteers, those people who previously ran the same event that I joined. They volunteer to be what they call chasers, like cheerers. I think that's what they
mhm,
call marshals. And
mhm,
some of them, they brought food. Some gave taho, some gave fresh fruits.
mhm.
There's even ice candy. There's
Mm.
even a lot of chocolates and candies. There's even
Mm.
lechon on the route. Yes, true, true.
Ah,
But I didn't stop to eat lechon because I don't want my stomach to be full, because it's
ah,
gonna be difficult. But I ate taho. It was already like early in the morning, around 5 a.m., when
mhm,
there's a seller, there's a vendor, a taho
mhm,
vendor. But you don't have to pay for it.
mhm,
The event already paid. You just have to stop and get. And then I was happy about the ice candy,
mm,
because it was already hot, like around
mm,
7 or 8 in the morning. What other things do they give? Like some small bread, some cookies, a lot of food.
mm,
I was actually thinking, why did I even bring my own
Mm.
food, because yeah, there's a lot of food along the course, and then of course hydration, and then some of the volunteers also have a wet towel, a cold wet towel, that you can get. It's
Wow.
disposable, yes. So
Wow.
that you can wipe yourself and cool yourself down, because especially I think around
Nice.
6 a.m. or 6:30 a.m. in February in Philinvest, because there's not a lot of there's a place, or there's some areas where there's not a lot of buildings and trees, and when the sun rises at 6:30, it was already very hot. That's
Mm-mm.
why the cold towel, it was even ice cold. And then also
Mm.
there's ice along the route, like tube ice. And then
Mm.
people get it, they put it inside their clothes to help
Oh.
cool down. Yes, it was very fun. I mean, it was painful, but sometimes you don't
Mm.
actually get to think about the pain, because there's a lot of people supporting and
Yeah.
cheering. Yes.
Mm-mm.
Very fun. Very
Yeah. They're volunteers, right? They're
Yes,
not paid to do that,
yes, they're
right?
volunteers. Yes.
Wow.
I was also thinking about, because this the marathon that I ran, the event that I joined, it happens on a yearly basis. So there's gonna be another batch running this February. I was thinking of volunteering and, being one of the cheerers and helping out the runners. But I'm not sure if my schedule can accommodate. They even have an aid station. So in the aid station, there's
Mm-mm.
those liniments, the spray ones, the one that they
Wow.
can rub on your muscles to help if you are feeling some kind of muscle pain. They also do that. And then you can even get a massage. You can sit down and someone will
Really
massage your yes. It was very fun. I mean, the community is very helpful and very fun. Yeah,
nice. So
sure.
nice.
I know.
So,
Mm-mm,
um, while you
mm,
were um running, right?
mm-mm, mm-mm, mm,
You have before
mm-mm,
the gun time,
mm-mm.
you have shared what's going on in your mind. But
Yeah.
how about while during the run, during the race, what goes on your mind? What are those thoughts that run
Oh,
on your mind while you were
you
running?
know, that's a good
Mm-hmm.
question. It was 7 hours long, so I can't
Yeah.
remember actually what was going through my
Mm-hmm.
mind. What I remember is I have my headphones on, because when I run, I love to listen to music, and that helps me not really pay attention to the time, because if you focus on the time, like it's gonna go slower, right? That's
Mm-hmm.
what happens in our mind. So from what I remember, I mostly listen to music. But in the first 4 hours of my run, I wasn't really feeling any discomfort, because of course it's tiring. That's the only
Mm-hmm.
thing that I'm feeling on the first 4 hours. But after that, I feel like I'm not gonna be able to finish. At one point, I think I even cried almost,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm starting to feel some kind of pain in my leg. Not
Mm-hmm.
not necessarily like an injury type of pain, but
Mm-hmm.
you know how your joints, your muscle are all like telling your mind to stop, because
Mm-hmm.
it's so tired, it has been so used, sometimes
Mm-hmm.
abused,
Mm-hmm.
mostly because of how long it's been walking, running,
Mm-hmm.
and going, right. um the only thing that I remember thinking was, you have to finish, you have to finish, you have to finish. That's
Mm-hmm.
the only thing that's going on in my mind at the time. And then also I'm happy because my friends, my running friends, they
Mm-hmm.
weren't able to go to the event because they didn't join. But they were also running in Taguig at the time. And
Mm.
in the morning, because they usually start their runs at 5 or 6 a.m., they called me, and then
Mm.
we were doing video call while I
Ah.
was on the route, and then they're
Oh.
also running at the same time. Just as
Ay.
a, yeah, as a form of support, and they
Mm.
were cheering me on. Um, but yeah, mostly it's just my mind, myself telling my mind, one more step, and we'll be there. Let's just finish. And then on the last kilometer, no,
Mm.
no, yeah, that's when I actually, no, no, 3 or 4 kilometers before the end, the finish line, like around 38, 39
Mm.
kilometers of running already. That's when I felt like, that's when I thought, like, can I still finish?
Mm.
Because it's ironic, because I have run very long already, and then, like, almost near the finish line, your mind is like tricking you, like saying that, can you still finish? Can you still do it? And then, of course, my will to finish,
Mm.
I believe, is somehow stronger, because even though really my legs are telling me to stop, I just decided I'm just gonna walk.
Mm.
I'm just gonna walk, from 41
Mm.
something to at least 41.5. I just walked, and then on the last few hundred meters, that's when I decided, no, I have to finish strong and
Mm.
decide to run again. But the like one of the posts online said, running is 10% physical, it's 90% mental. And when I ran
Mm.
my first marathon, that's when I believe that it was true, because your mind will always tell you to stop, because I think, Miss Ali, it's a defense mechanism, right? Or
Mm.
natural thing that our body does, that if we feel pain, discomfort, our mind tells us that this is not safe, you have to stop, you have to prevent yourself from
Mm.
doing it, right? So it's like a mind game that you have to win, because if not, then definitely you'll stop at any
Mm.
kind or sign of pain. Yeah.
Nice, nice. So, let's go now to
Mhm.
the finish line, right? Um,
Oh.
how did the actual race day
Mm-mm.
experience compare to your expectations and training runs? How
Oh, I
how
was
was the
I was surprised.
mm,
Because the race, the venue of the race is in Philinvest, right?
mm,
But the training runs that I did is mostly were mostly in Taguig and around Pasay area. So the the place where I ran are mostly flat. There's some uphills in around BGC and McKinley, but
not too much.
it's not too much. Yes, but the
Mm,
actual route itself in Philinvest, there's a lot of uphills. So I was caught off guard. I did one training run in Philinvest.
mm,
Um During my four months training, I attended one training run in the actual course, but
mm,
they did not go along the full route of
mm,
the race. So I did experience some of the uphills, but I didn't expect that there's gonna be too many uphills in the actual race day itself. Also, one thing that I did not expect is the heat, or the
mm,
weather, or how the weather will be on the
mm,
actual day of the run itself, because when I started training, it was in October, November, December,
So it
January. Yeah,
was nice,
October.
right? Cool.
Yes, it's on the cooler months of the year. But I
Mm,
was surprised, because it was only February. It was
mm,
the race day was February 18 of 2024. um the actual race day, I was thinking it's still February, so it was supposed to be still cold, right? But it wasn't. Like at 6 a.m. or 6:30, it was already kind of hot in the venue or around
Mm-mm.
Philinvest. Probably because unlike in some of the places that I ran, there's a lot of trees and
Trees.
buildings. Yes, in Philinvest, there's like a long stretch of road which is part of
Mm-mm.
the course that doesn't have any of that. It's like just an open road.
Mm-mm.
So it whenever we pass that, because in the route, we are supposed to run four times in the same course.
Mm-mm.
So I have to pass by that same long road for at least twice,
Mm-mm.
even like after the sun rises. So it was very hot. So those are the experiences, the things that I wasn't really prepared in the actual race day. And looking forward to possibly my next full marathon.
Mhm,
Those are the things that I will have to consider in my training.
mhm,
Running more uphills, because it will definitely take a toll on the energy that you
mm,
saved. Really, uphills are enemies.
mhm,
And the time of the day, so I will need to have more heat training, not
mhm.
in the middle of the noon, but probably
Of
later in
course,
the
yeah,
morning, yeah, around 8 or
yeah.
9 a.m. But the actual experience, the
Mhm,
people, it was more than what I had expected.
mhm,
The energy, the vibe, the
mhm,
people, the marshals, the volunteers, everyone is like your friend. Even
mhm.
even the founder of
Praise.
the race. Yeah, I forgot the name of the name of the person, but she
Mhm,
she was the founder of that event. She
mm,
was even there to welcome everyone in the finish line. So it was such a nice experience to have. And aside from the race course and the time of the day, everything was okay. Everything was great. Yeah.
nice, nice, amazing. And um, it was that first. You
Mm-mm.
mentioned about the training. The
Mm-mm.
It was done 2 weeks prior. That there was this coach, a
Yeah,
trainer.
yeah.
Was
Mm-mm.
that part of the event? Was
Um, n-
he, or
no,
part of your
no.
group only?
No, it's so in the on the event that I joined in,
Mhm,
this is they part of the registration fee that we paid for is like coaching, or people like briefing or teaching us what are the things that we have to do or expect during the race day. So all of the preparations, they try to teach it to us during the training phase. So I think there were four sessions, like
mhm,
once per month. There's a guest coach or a guest speaker that's
mhm,
expert, in running. I think we also have a speaker, or a coach, a
mhm,
speaker, also an expert in nutrition. that's
mm,
that's where I learned that we have to really eat properly or eat more before the race day. They teach a lot of things. There's also one
mhm,
speaker that taught us like the proper, well, not proper, like what are the things that we need to consider in buying clothes to
mm,
wear during the run, right? So there's a lot of tips from experts,
mhm.
but they were mostly guests, like experts from different fields that can help in preparation for the marathon. Yes.
Yeah. So that is part of the event, right?
Yeah.
There are days that you need to go, or hours, that designated hours,
Mm-mm.
days before. the running.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually for the whole training, for the whole 4 months of the training
Wow.
phase, they do that. I think
Wow. Mm.
once or twice a month, I believe is when
Nice.
they gathered people. But mostly for the coaching sessions, it's usually done online so that more people can join. And then they even record the session for more people to watch it. But
Mm.
during the live training
Mm.
sessions, there's also a running including in it. So there's also
Wow.
some coach that runs along with us and help people also, be more familiar or get more training. Yes.
Whoa.
Mm-mm.
Wow. Really, it's a really big event, no?
Yes. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, it's event. When I joined, they were
Mm.
only accepting 1,000 participants. So in a year, because it is reserved, I mean the event itself
Mm.
is for first timers or second timer
Mm.
marathon runners. So if you are like a professional, well, not really a
Mm.
professional, but if you have run more than two times, they will
Mm.
no longer accept you. So
Ah.
they are mostly for newbies. That's why they have a lot of experts and
Mm.
coaches do the orientations or briefings so that people like me who have never run a
Mm.
marathon will be more prepared and will be
Mm.
will have more knowledge, not just about the race itself, but running in
Mm.
general. They
Mm.
just accept 1,000 yearly. But I
Mm.
think last year and this year they extended it to 1,500 because a lot of people
Mm.
likes to join.
There's so
Yes.
many.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
That's too many.
Yeah, so many. I mean, um, I'm trying to picture it in my head how it was,
How
right?
many?
Yeah.
Actually 1,000 is still kind of okay because I've joined the what's that? The Milo Marathon.
Mm.
That has been going on for a while now, right? Even when I was younger, I know that the Milo Marathon is already existing. I joined one of their events. I also brought my kids, by the way, in the Milo
Mm.
Marathon. But it's the registration fee was cheaper. I think it's only 500 per person for 5
Mm.
kilometers. So
Mm.
I was able to bring my two kids and then myself. And then my colleague, he also brought his nephew, which is I think only 6 years old. Because there's also an
Thank
event
you.
for yes, there's also an
Mm.
event for kids for Milo
Mm.
Marathon. I think the kids are for 3 kilometers, depending on the age.
Oh.
If
Mm.
the kid is only 10 years and below, they
Mm.
are only allowed to join the 3 kilometers. And
Oh,
then
that's far.
yeah, for kids. But you won't believe, Miss Ali, the kids are they run very fast and they have a lot of energy. So I think 3K is just nothing for them. It's easy
Yeah.
peasy for them.
Yeah, because um well, looking at the kids here on
Mm.
in Antipolo from where I
Mm-mm.
live,
Mm-mm.
I've checked how far Starbucks is from from where I live,
Yeah.
and that's about 3 kilometers walk.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
The route of walking is 3 kilometers, and the the elementary school and the
Mm-mm.
high school was about 2 kilometers. So looking at the kids here that don't ride the motorcycle or
True.
has no school service
Uh-uh.
of their own, they
Yeah.
walk. I'm seeing kids walking because it's better
True.
for them to walk than waiting for the service or the tricycle,
Mm-mm.
but because it
Mm-mm.
takes time. It's hard
Yeah.
during the morning. So I was also thinking of myself when I was young. I was also walking that kind of far. So it's
True.
easy, really, for them.
True. And And imagine them walking like
Uh-huh.
back and forth to school, and
Yeah.
like the time that they spend in school, they
Every
are
day.
mostly running around playing, and
Yeah.
and then when they got home in the afternoon, they still have
They
an
still
energy.
energy.
I know. And then when the evening comes, even before bedtime, like during dinner, they're still very noisy and they still have a lot of energy left. Like, okay. I wish I had that.
Yeah. Well, we can make ourselves fit and better, guys. I'm so excited for Miss Sarah. Um, Miss Sarah G, your
Mm-hmm.
42, your next 42K would be
Mm-mm.
next year. When will it be?
20,
2 years from now?
2027. It's already 2026. I
Wow.
was thinking it's gonna be 2 years from now, but no,
But
it's gonna be next year already.
yeah, few more months to go.
I
So your training
know.
starts next month now.
I'm not sure, Miss Ali, but hopefully I can start probably after the summer season, probably this
Ah.
year. Yeah, because I don't wanna be like I commit to training
Mm,
early this year, and then like I will stop because it's gonna be too hot in the summer. So
yeah.
probably after the summertime, and then that should still be enough time to train, even if I start like around July or August this year. Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
42K on Miss Sarah's
Yeah.
42nd year. Yay, yay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm already cheering for you and I'm
Thank
excited.
you.
And I'm gonna wait on that. And guys, this is your dear Ali, and it's not yet over. Okay, not yet, but we're gearing towards the end. So wait, wait for a bit more from Miss Sarah G and I on our
Mm,
next podcast. But for now, Miss
true.
Sarah G, any last words of advice for our dear our listeners?
Yeah, it's already the first week of January, and
Mhm.
if you are still holding off in starting
Yeah.
your fitness and your health journey, please do not hesitate anymore. I know it's exciting to think about starting it, but actually doing it makes it more enjoyable, than just thinking about it and thinking how and what will I be if I start. So don't hesitate. Start
Mhm.
now. Yeah.
Now, yeah. Don't wait until you have saved up for a good shoes.
True.
Don't wait
True.
to up until you found the right clothes. Yeah. Start
True.
now. I mean, little bit. Like me, I'm doing it a little bit, little bit. Okay. But
Mm-mm.
what is important is we do it on a regular
Mm-mm.
pace, like
True.
3 to 5 times a week.
Yeah.
Please, you like me. I'm already doing it for just a week, and I'm already experiencing the changes in my
Right.
breathing. Yeah.
True.
So please, let's make 2026 a better year for us, physically, mentally, emotionally. Yeah, because we have goals to reach, not not to run in a 42K maybe, but
Yeah.
or on a fun run maybe,
Mm-mm.
but our goal is to be able to love ourselves, love our family
True.
better. And we can only do that if we have a sound mind with a healthy body.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So we'll be back. Okay. Please stay tuned for more from Dear
Thank
Ali and
you.
Miss Sarah G.
Thank
Bye
you.
for
Bye
now.
bye.
Love, love, love.